Figured why not? I hadn't played in a while. I'm burning time today, waiting for Flintlock to release tomorrow. I kind of wanted to take a break from Pathfinder and Dragon Age and some other stuff. I was like, you know what? The only downside here is that I don't have a saved game on my PS5 because all my playthroughs are over on the PS4. Um, but I don't mind. This is a fun little game. Go run the intro this morning, hang out, ride a horse around, rob a train, see what we can see. This is definitely in like my top games of all time. I don't know if you saw on the screen right before we started. Let me go see if I can interrupt this really quick. I've got 412 hours in this game over here on the right hand side. I've put a lot of time in this game, and I've probably got 1,000 hours in Red Dead Online, um, which I played for quite a while. I had a lot of fun with this game. I've kind of always been on the lookout for who's going to be the next open world game that can compete with what they built here. Even to this day, this game is several years old now, and even to this day, the AI and everything that they've got going on in Red Dead Redemption 2 blows most games out of the water. Especially with like the day-night cycle and the lives that the NPCs have, whether you're there or not. They go on about their business. They consume food. It's crazy. It does look dated though at this point, unless you're using mods. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. Dude, this game, and also I've yet to play a game after all these years. No one has created a better mount system than what this game has. Like the horse controls are super realistic. The way the horses all respond, different response rates based on the type of horse it is, the breed of horse. It was a technological achievement for its time, and it still holds up over the years. I really hope they do another entry in this at some point, but Rockstar is kind of like Bethesda in that it takes them a decade to make the next entry in a series because they only work on one really big game at a time. So they're finishing up Grand Theft Auto 6 right now, and that's going to consume them. And at some point, they'll get around to the next Red Dead project, which I will happily purchase.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
Oh yeah!
I found a place where we can get some shelter.
He needs more of a
Let
beard.
Davy rest while he... You know. An old mine in town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
And also, I would like to point out, you know, like, as much as everyone appreciates what the actors did in Baldur's Gate 3, this is all the same. They all did the mocap as well as the voiceovers. The cast goes around and does conventions. It's good stuff, man. Chapter 1, Cold Terror.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food. Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have.
There is no other choice at this point.
Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we are gonna ride out and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one.
It's
By
true.
the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before.
Rally those
Mr.
troops,
Pearson.
man.
Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves.
I got the lumbago.
Stay strong. Stay with me.
Jimmy says I couldn't get into this because of the
We ain't
walking speed, so
done
I'm glad you're
yet.
playing it. Well, first,
Come
you could
on,
run.
Arthur.
You don't have to walk. And two,
All
you
right.
could always ride your horse around.
We've got some work to do.
You're actually
ain't
supposed to
run into
spend
them yet?
most of your time
So-
on the horse.
They both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask.
Just need some money. That's right,
What
Seahawk.
really went down back there on
Just-
that boat?
Just need a little bit more
We miss
money.
you. That's what happened.
Just a little
Come
bit
on.
more, we'll be free. Just a little bit more, and we can move west. Just a little bit more.
You need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I freaking love this game.
I'll live. Get indoors, son.
I think this was one of the first episodes I did
Need you strong.
in my favorite video game entry series, like my favorite video game introduction.
Come on.
This whole intro series here is so good.
Find out here, Dutch. We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
But it's such a good entry. I mean, you get thrown into the middle of what is obviously a fuck up of gigantic proportions. And you're just like,
This bridge here.
hang on. The ride goes from here.
Hey, move up alongside me. Can't see you back there.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start. And what about the money? Please tell me. you
Yeah,
at least
what
got
happened to the money?
Before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. It'll be safe for now. But we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon. Wait, is that someone coming towards
Oh,
us?
it is. It's our favorite guy.
You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. The place is blazing with light
That
and
noise.
Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me.
Sounded
How's
like a
Davey doing?
party.
Well, you didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always. Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope
Golden child.
Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
Behind you.
Yeah, okay.
You run into anybody else? I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan. Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy. Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it. Where are all the others? Old mining camp, back up the hill. Ain't much. Shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already? No. Like Dutch told us, look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders, you know me. Right.
Just following orders.
How much further? Not far. What does that mean? Not far. Thanks.
You know me, just following orders.
Oh, goddamn, this snow gets right to the bone.
This game has some of the best bad guys out of like RPGs I've played. Just they're all bad people. Even Arthur. Arthur is not a good person, and yet you still feel for him when what happens to him
Let's
happens.
keep it down now, gentlemen.
And you can make
It's just up ahead.
like somewhat decent decisions, but you're still a bad guy.
Too lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there.
Man, I'm getting cold just playing.
Let's hitch up here.
I forgot they did a really good job with the snow mechanics as well.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare these folks.
Sounds like quite the party.
I think they do, Amiga.
Get yourself out of
I think they
sight.
totally look
One
fine
lonely
for a
man's
5-year-old
lot
game.
less
If you play it on the
intimidating
PC, the
than
people who have
nasty
put a bunch of
looking
mods up,
degenerates.
it can
Arthur,
look
in
pretty
that cattle
amazing.
shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
What you
I
want?
am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way. Lost in the storm.
All right, check on Micah.
Ah, gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur.
need
Got a
some
corpse in the wagon.
Body
food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
That's not good.
Gentlemen,
Keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
L1 to show the weapon wheel. Pick our pistol.
buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking.
I think it was 2018, so
Please. I am
6 years.
kind of desperate.
I am
Hey,
kind of
I
desperate.
don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn Dutch Vandal, you morons. Colm is gonna shit his pants. Put your hands up. Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
No, he ain't.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Time to search the cabin. It's pretty awesome on the big
Sounds like a
screen.
party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
Whiskey. Canned veggies, canned sweet corn.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Assorted biscuits. Hold to open your satchel. Eat a provision.
Big old pool of blood on the floor here. I saw. Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
It is a good game, Wild Bill. I was genuinely surprised. I didn't know how much time I had played, but when I was looking at it earlier, I had like whatever 430 hours or whatever.
I don't believe it.
I've played it through all the way
Strange
twice.
one, all right.
Did a
Maybe
partial
they're
third
hiding up here,
playthrough
too.
a couple years back.
There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head.
Played Red Dead
Can't
Online
beat the
for
one on yours.
about 1,000 hours over the course of about a year and a half. Chris even played this. Well, she played Red Dead Online. She didn't actually play Red Dead Redemption 2, but about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, she did Red Dead Online with me.
Keep searching while I pack these on the horses.
Poor bastard was married too.
Meet me out here when you're done.
Jake and Katie's wedding. September 7th. Alright, anything else I can grab? Classic oat cakes. Yeah, there's a lot you can do in this game in terms of if you want to go completionist, get all the horses, get all the pelts. That's one of the things I really liked about the Red Dead Online component too, is especially with I forget what it's called, the Trapper route or whatever, which is the first one I maxed out. It's a lot of fun going out there and hunting the perfect thing.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Oops.
Sure.
I was shooting because I couldn't remember what was the run button. The Legend of the East Satchel. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone that route and completed all the things in the base game. I have gone out and got some of the rare horses, like that rare white Arabian that pissed me off because it was so hard to figure out how to break the thing, to catch it first and then
What's going on?
break the horse,
Guy just jumped me.
tame the horse or whatever.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No.
We're gonna interrogate him.
Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
What are you doing?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Dude, the perfect pelts are a pain to get anyway. Trying to get the
Well,
specific
I would say
ones,
it
yeah.
looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh,
Man, I really want a stogie right
I
now.
don't know anything else. Please.
Get the hell out of here.
So you get to choose what kind of a bad guy you're gonna be. Still a bad guy, but you do get to choose. Pick up my hat. Grab the horse.
Easy. You're okay. Whoa, now. Take it easy there. Easy there. Whoa, now. Easy. Yeah, good boy.
Every time I play this game, my brother just makes fun of me because it doesn't matter how far away from the ranch you get, the ranch still gets to you.
you let him go, huh? Saw the little bastard scurrying off.
Yeah. Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched. Don't want him bolting.
I think this is the first time up I didn't ride any horses this time.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, Driscoll, bitch!
Mostly because I'm still dealing with
Leave her alone.
the nerve and tendon injury, so I didn't ride any four-wheelers or ride any horses this trip up.
Miss, are you...
Fucking fool!
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss,
We have a shitload of chickens out back.
it'll be okay. We need to get out of here.
The cattle ranch is north, though. My brother has the cattle ranch, so. Is this a no horse run? Fuck, no, it's not a no horse run. This is just me. I'm
3 days ago.
waiting for a game to launch tomorrow, and I didn't feel like playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous this morning, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on. I put Red Dead on my
Can't stay here.
PS5 last night. I was like, I'm gonna load that up tomorrow morning,
You come with us. Arthur.
play a little bit.
It's okay. We're bad men.
But we're not them.
Ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Sadie Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Do do.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about. Apparently, scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm
Do
her
it,
up?
Wild Bill. Do
Give her
it.
a drink or something.
If I had time,
Mrs.
I would
Adler,
totally do a third
you're gonna
playthrough
be
this year.
okay. You're safe now.
I never fit. I started a
Heard
third
you were a
playthrough
widow.
before we moved,
Animals.
like 2.5 years
I need
ago,
some
and then
rest. I haven't slept in
we were in
3
the middle of
days.
moving. That was a bad time to start a
You're over
playthrough because
here.
I got sidetracked.
Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr.
And there's not gonna be
Beck,
any
Richard
time
Bell
this
is
year.
over
We
there.
got too many new games launching.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
And a
Yourself
bunch.
to bed.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but
It's little John. He's got
Always
himself
little
caught in the
John.
scrape again.
he ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you...
Yeah, Joe,
ride
it does
out with
take a little bit to
Arthur
open up.
To take a look
But
for
once it
John?
does, I have a lot of
They're
fun
the
with
two
it.
best fit men we've got.
Now?
It's one of the reasons I like
Oh,
Red Dead
I'm
Online
pretty
so
worried
much
about him.
because it's
I know the
if you
situation
just
will
want to
reverse.
roam and have fun without the missions, I like Red Dead Online a lot. Even though,
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's technically just kind of abandoned at this point, but it's still got a community and you can still do a ton of stuff in
Last
it.
I know, John was headed up the river.
But like in the base game, like here, a lot of the guns and things are locked until you get
He wouldn't leave.
you have to complete certain story points to get access to the certain things. So you're not wrong. I mean, it is what it is. This is like The Witcher 3 for me. It's one of those games that I will happily play
Let's take a look.
Let's hope
over
it ain't more of
and
O'Driscoll's
over.
boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Nope, I didn't mean to get off.
A few hours ago, most.
Apparently he had to get off to inspect it.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
I never had that problem, Joe.
Tell me.
Because all the PvP, well, at least when I played, all the PvP was optional.
Let's just see
So
where they lead.
I didn't have to deal with it.
So,
If you wanted to do the missions, there was PvE versions of the missions and PvP versions
Yeah,
of the
money, it
missions.
seemed fine.
So
Then
I didn't
suddenly
have to
the
deal with
river-
any of the PvP idiots. I did have a guy try to follow me around during one of the sessions, though. He kept trying to lasso me and kill me, and he didn't realize that I wasn't participating in PvP. And he would not give up. Like an hour, he just followed me, kept trying to lasso me, kept trying to shoot me, and he couldn't.
Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
that ain't like him, though.
We continue along the cliff wall here. got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Whoa. Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
Yeah, I think I played it was probably 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago was when I played Joe.
See something? The tracks lead this way, Arthur.
But free roam, you could turn, you could just complete. It was completely optional. It was the missions themselves had 2 different tiers. So the short tier, you got less rewards, and it would take you less time. But it was PvE only, and then the longer missions that you would do took longer, had greater rewards, but you could get shot and robbed and interrupted and everything else. And then in free roam, you could just turn it off if you didn't want to participate. Now, all the missions that are related around like the arena-based activities, those were all PvP only. Like, if you were going to participate in those missions, you were opting into the PvP. And they had tons of those missions all over the map that pop up all the time.
Can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
But I probably only did PvP for like, maybe, I only tried PvP like 3 or 4 times.
Hey, look.
The rest of the time, I maxed out the, I don't remember the names of them, but I maxed out the trapping profession first. Then I did the bootlegging profession. And then I maxed out bounty hunting as a profession. That was really hard. The bounty hunting profession was really hard to max out. And I was working on a 4th one when we moved and everything, and I stopped playing.
Come on. Up there. He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I grabbed that shotgun from your... Who knows what's up ahead? Grab your shotgun. Come on.
Hold L1. Stored weapons. Oh, I have to change it over, that's why. Herpa-derpa.
Down this way.
Alright, so we grabbed the shotgun. Yeah, that sucks, Joe. Yeah, that definitely, they definitely changed that. It was on by default at launch, as I recall, and then they added a PvE option later on, because I would not have played it if it was forced PvP. But it was all optional when I did it, so I had quite a lot of fun, because I was able to literally run around for hundreds of hours, max out multiple professions, and it was literally just me in a void. You know, there was other people around, but I wasn't getting attacked or anything like that because the PvE was completely optional by the time that I played. I had a lot of fun. The moonshine missions were great because you'd get attacked on the way by, like, the bad, like, not, you just get attacked by, like, NPCs trying to rob your liquor. And then you'd get, like, the agents, the corrupt agents. Like, sometimes you'd be going through a checkpoint, the agents would be corrupt and they'd try to shoot you or steal your moonshine. You had to defend it, and, you know, you get a better reward the more bottles that arrive safely, and your shipment can get destroyed. And oh, there was so much fun stuff that happened in Red Dead Online. I had a lot of fun. It's probably the only console like MMO I've ever played.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way.
Which one of these does stamina? Moderately restores stamina core.
Gap here. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John.
These guys have got some pretty impressive upper body strength.
It's cold.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. John!
Marston, you hear me?
John, can you hear me?
Marston!
I'm here! Down on the ledge! That's John! We're coming! Hey!
And this amount of snow, God, this sucks.
All right.
I've done this before. It's not fun, man. We were
He's down here.
middle of winter, Colorado, trying to find cows down in the snowstorm. Dude, it is not fun.
That's
Ugh.
quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither.
Frostbite would be the big thing. Ugh.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for
I told Dutch you weren't the right guy. What an asshole. Like, not a time to be
Come on.
poking fun.
Hopefully this will lead us out.
Uh-oh.
You see that on the ridge?
I do see that on the ridge. I love this introduction, man.
John's friends off until you're clear.
This is not good.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur.
Hey!
We're getting you out of here. Draw them across, Arthur. Keep them away from us.
Ah!
Got them all. Good work, Arthur. Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
Let's roll, man. Wait, is that his horse? That's his horse. Let's roll, boys.
Get back to the others.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
It's just like a dog bite.
Little fella got bit by a dog. Died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
I know it's coming.
More coming down the hill. Aléjate de mí. Get out of here. Look out on the right. More coming in on the left.
Get the hell out of here! Get out!
I think we got him.
You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so.
Jesus!
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. You have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose the scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know,
It's a good tip, man.
we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
Not out of the woods yet.
Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here?
Nobody wants to come out. They're all lazy
Get
sods.
some help. We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that? That's
Civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
And all that civilization. Oh! Civilization has pros and cons.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
But it a spring nonetheless.
So what now, Dutch?
We get strong, we get warm.
And we wait.
When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
Search drawer.
Not doubtful, just worried.
We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading
More money.
west.
But we're heading east.
For now.
For now.
For now.
For now.
We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubt me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find
I love how this is like completely optional too, because you could have just walked right past this. We need money.
Thank you, son. For your
Because you could have just walked straight outside.
a lot to me.
Skipped all this. Pay attention. This is what I was talking about earlier. Like, the game has, like, there's so much that the NPCs do whether or not you're there. Let's get warm real quick. What's up, old man?
We weren't there, Hosea.
I'm aware of that. And they shouldn't have been either.
Oh, we can't change nothing now.
Sounds awfully windy outside. I don't know that I want to go out there. It's going to be cold. Give me a minute, everybody. I'm going to duck into the kitchen, see if there's any coffee for me to heat up. If not, I'm going to get some espresso going. I'll be right back. All right, got some espresso going. This is gonna warm me up, man.
Oh, excuse me.
You okay there?
I might be okay. First and foremost, I need to see what we got. Any of the goodies in here? I don't remember. Okay, I see him, Chris. Thank you. All right, time to go freeze our patooties. One of these is to go hunting, and the other one, I don't remember. I think Parsons is the one where we go hunting.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here.
Justice, you ever use a mocha pot down there in the Mexican wasteland? So the espresso we're making right now is a mocha pot. That's the classic Italian way to make espresso. We have 2 mocha pots. We have a 3-cup mocha pot, a 6-cup mocha pot, 6-cup mocha pot, and then we also have 2 different French presses that we use. One is a stainless steel, big one that we use pretty much every day of the week. And then we have another one that's a crystal glass one that we use occasionally if we just want to make a small batch. Chris and I drink a lot of coffee. But the mocha pot we've had for... That's just my preferred way to do espresso.
You're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare
So usually what we do is we'll make the stainless steel, because like that's about six small cups, like 4 big cups. So usually I drink 2 or 3 and Chris drinks 1 or 2. And then in the afternoon, we'll do espresso, like we're making espresso right now. So she'll have, we're doing a 3-cupper right now. So that's essentially like 3 shots of espresso or whatever. So she'll do a shot and a half, I'll do a shot and a half.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or 2. I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So,
It was hard visiting family for 3 weeks in June because they all drink drip coffee, and I'm just like, it's
There's meat up here for sure.
it's passable.
Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's not my favorite. I like my French press the most, and then I need my espresso once a day. I didn't get any espresso for like 3 weeks. That was a little rough. But I ended up drinking like 6-8 cups of coffee a day while I was out there because it was drip coffee. So they made a pot in the morning, and I pretty much made a pot every afternoon that was just for me.
stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that. Just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really
What's up,
know
Bubs?
what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Someone was just asking if we use a mocha pot, and I was like, yeah, we have 2 mocha pots for the coffee. Oh, gracias. We actually just had to get new filters for our 3-cup mocha pot, because we wore out the other ones. So I got a 3-pack. We just replaced them like a month ago. Joe says, never drink coffee till I went to Rome and drank espresso. Now I'm hooked. That's the only way to roll, man. Italians, the long black and the quarto. The quarto is really good too if you like milk and coffee. But Italians do a lot of fun stuff with espresso and coffee, and it's if you're gonna drink good espresso and good coffee, there are worse places than Italy to get started as a coffee connoisseur.
No, shh. Stay quiet.
At the doctor's appointment waiting, says Babylonia. I hear that. I'm supposed to go schedule a CT scan for my leg, and I'm just really lazy and not doing it. It's all physical therapy anyway they've got me doing, but it's like if I wanted 100% insurance and to make sure of everything and see exactly what the thing was that, you know, but it's like I gotta go 2.5 hours away, and I did so many doctor appointments already. I'm just like, I'm just doing physical therapy unless I feel bad. If I feel bad, I'll go.
A gun will scare everything around.
Babylonia says, yeah, the Nespresso with little pods. Those aren't too bad from time to time.
Well, there's no point setting off without that bow.
I got my bow, brother.
Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly.
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and...
Yeah, I don't want to go over. You went for the small one. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, buddy.
Let's keep moving.
It's my dessert espresso, man. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of milk.
Down there. You see him? Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck. Good shot. Now let's try for another. Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
Sure.
Okay, you pick up
Is that
one,
yours or
I'll
mine?
pick the other.
Hmm?
Sure your hand's okay?
Thank you.
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
Thank you.
Okay.
A little bit of a bite of a donut. Mmm. Coffee and donuts.
What are you doing? Let's get out of here.
Dude, I'm working on it. Gotta stow my deer.
Come on then. Let's head back.
By the way, if I'm not mistaken, you can also see like the snow fall off the tree. Check that shit out. This is 6-year-old tech. And it is sort of instantaneous when it happens, but it's still kind of cool.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Everybody's got a plan. Just need some more money.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too. But not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
Yes, she does.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard.
Proper blood feud. It is a great game, Gentom.
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. Must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Do I not have a rifle yet? I don't. Don't really feel like dying, so yeah, we're not taking on a bear with a bow. Yeah, this is I've played it multiple times. I've got like over 400 hours in this game and hundreds of hours in the Red Dead Online. We were just doing something fun today, something different, taking a break from the normal streaming. Figured I'd
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you
do a little
been
bit of
with
Red
us
Dead.
now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
It is one of the greatest games ever made for sure.
Oh, not at all.
Now, one of the reasons I'm looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws so much is because everything I've seen so far points to them having
I'm done with it.
been inspired by, if not borrowed heavily from a lot of the systems they use in Red Dead Redemption 2, which also show up in the Division games, but like the Wanted system and...
This suits me. Sure, I could fall in
Just-
with
it's-
another
it's-
gang, but Dutch.
I may be overdrawing those conclusions. We'll know more soon.
Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good.
But we're going to be starting Flintlock tomorrow morning is the plan.
Why ain't you run off?
I'll probably start early. The stream will probably start a little earlier tomorrow than normal.
20 years, something
since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us.
I play everything, Jetub. This is a variety channel. You're watching on Twitch, it looks like. Twitch is relatively new for me. I've only been doing Twitch for a few months. Most of what I do is over on YouTube, but I've got several years worth of history over on YouTube. So if you want to take a look at all the playlists that we do, daily streams happen at 11 a.m. multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I do 6 to 8 videos per day over on YouTube. Game guides, reviews, movie reviews, book reviews, TV show reviews, game guides of all sorts, gaming news, reaction videos. This is my day job. Yeah, for sure. We're getting ready to start Flintlock tomorrow. We'll be streaming Flintlock for the next couple of weeks. We got The War Within coming up for World of Warcraft in mid-August. We've got Star Wars Outlaws coming up at the end of the year. End of August, sorry. Avowed, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. Dragon Age, The Veilguard coming up. Shattered Space DLC for Starfield. All of those are on the agenda this year. I may do Star Wars Bounty Hunter on August 1st.
Thank you for showing me
After we finish up Flintlock.
Only showed you a little.
Haven't entirely decided yet. Depends on what I find to play after Flintlock to play for the early part of July, or early part of August. If there's nothing else that I don't find, I'll probably jump in and do that remake of Bounty Hunter.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend?
Doing a little bit of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous right now for the CRPG fans. Also Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough as we work our way through, prepping for the Veilguard.
Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes. Seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there.
Copy that.
Huh. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well,
Mountain
if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive.
Everybody's got to pitch
Make
in.
Good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Oh, I think that's the next quest, Joe, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when
Even in a video game, you're not allowed to eat offal.
hard.
I like
Sit around waiting for
certain
you to
things that
find
other
us.
people consider
Where are
awful.
you? We got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Chicken livers,
Been
chicken
through a lot
gizzards,
recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
cow
The last
tongue,
thing we
cow
need is to
liver,
get bushwhacked by Colm O'Driscoll. Let's go.
I know
Rocky
you
Mountain
hate
oysters
him,
from time to
Dutch.
time.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago.
Maybe it's not this quest. I remember what quest you're talking about, though, the awful one. I don't remember which one it is, though.
Here.
I thought it was this one. Apparently,
Colm
it's later.
Always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train.
Now you...
Fried
fancy
chicken
living on
livers.
Deer, piss, and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that.
Garlic and butter,
Mr.
onions,
Matthews, Mr. Smith,
little green salad
Mr.
with some
Pearson, would you please look
olive
after
oil
the
and
place?
vinegar,
There are O'Driscolls
hard-boiled
about.
eggs, some red wine.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this store they're planning.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can forget. What he did to Hannibal,
I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
Smoke ahead.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close. Hold up here.
Easy.
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
Hang on, I gotta answer a comment here real quick on YouTube.
We got this covered, Arthur. Go with Dutch.
Hang on. Somebody making some stupid comments over on my Robin Hood guy. I had to go correct some bullshit and lies.
Get off your horse. You'll get us spotted. There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
God, man. I'm remembering what happens later on with Calm, and it's such a good part of the game, man. Such a good part of the game.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
Whoopsh, whoopsh.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. All right, let's go pay our old friends a visit. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. You two, get up there and keep us covered.
Sure thing.
Sure thing, boss.
Good. Come on, let's go. We'll circle around the far side and go down that way, same as Micah and Bill. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now come on.
Well, move it, Dutch. You're like poking around.
It's steep here. Careful.
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running...
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Follow me. Let's head for that building in front.
Hunting with the others.
Stay low. Come on, follow me. Get in cover, Arthur.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go. What the hell are you doing? God damn it!
You told me to take the lead.
Boys, kill these sons of bitches. Kill every last one of these bastards. Come on, let's move.
Hook your head up. Shit. Reload! Oh, who's shooting right there? Got that guy. Look at that glare.
I think that's all of them. Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them.
Alright, search the bodies. Loot.
You recognize any of them, Dutch? Of course not. Holmes doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me. I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools. Heads up, boys! We got more coming in from the forest.
Well, I'll be there in a minute. I got important loot to get, man.
Shit, there's a lot of them. What do you think, Arthur? Can we hold ground here or go after? I say we go at the bastards. Come on, man. Everyone with me. On behalf of the Horseshoe, let's get into that forest and clear them out. The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. Get what we need. Clear out.
I don't need the revolver. I've already got one. Back on the horse. Probably time to get out of here. I don't remember if the law shows up on this one or not. I think it's later on. The law! Honestly, I forgot about Deadeye that whole fight. It's been a while since I played.
We don't have time to mess around. Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Cigar. Some chewing tobacco. Some crackers. Canned veggies. We're gonna scrounge, baby. Kentucky bourbon. And right here is what we're looking for.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine.
Give it a whiff.
Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some scars
Fellers.
down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas.
Fellers.
Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I believe, I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
The gears are turning.
He'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead.
Oh,
of them.
yeah,
Make
exactly,
sure we
Joe.
know
It's
we
like,
know where
it's
they are.
totally
They know where we are.
in homage to, if not inspired by,
That won't happen.
if not completely ripped off. Who cares? It's still fun.
All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
Make some ground, fellers.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp we called?
Yes, and that means it's time for this.
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive.
Yep.
Could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Ah!
You got the wrong... Ah! Shit! No!
You're coming with me.
Just let me go, come on.
Gonna loot him first.
I'm
Yeah,
no
we'll
use
pick him
to
up.
You, really? Ah. Come on, I'm nobody.
Mister.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you,
It's a
Kieran.
real bad day for you,
Where are
buddy.
you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like.
So I'd advise you to save your breath for
Oh, please.
I fucking love that line, man. What are you gonna do to me? Something you ain't gonna like.
Let me go. I'll disappear. I'll go to Mexico. I hardly know him.
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
Nothing but
I
the
don't wanna die,
wind.
mister. Just let me go, please. I don't know nothing real about him, honest.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay. Okay.
That's 2 bones right there.
One of my favorite activities in Red Dead Online was the bounty hunting component. It was the hardest out of all the professions, but there were so many cool bounty hunts and targets. And there's a few in this one, but there's not enough. I wish there was more. You know, obviously that's not the main objective of the storyline. But I had a lot of fun with those in Red Dead Online.
Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
They just want to talk.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas
As need saving.
and feed them as need feeding. We are gonna find out
Which
what
one?
you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
Oakley dokley. A few days later.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still
Mind
hear that?
away.
I owe you. Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater.
Money.
Fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
All right. Do 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 do
Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Crystal clear, boss.
Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good.
Let's ride!
Let's ride!
Giddy up, fellers! Bow, bow.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It
But
does.
we need to get this done fast. Now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch. You sure you're ready for this, kid? Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. The money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Easy. There'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money, once we work out how to cash them. Now everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
Ah, he said hold up at the ridge. Don't jump off the ridge. Jiminy Christmas.
Easy.
Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Okay.
Hey!
No, but you're making me do it, boss.
Control that horse.
Quit your whining.
Yeah.
How you getting on?
Yeah. I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Sounds simple enough. I think this is the only time in the whole game that you ever use a detonator. So this was something that was created just for the introduction hours of the game. Because you never use it beyond this one time.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Have to say, I'm rather looking forward to it.
Just be ready to move quick, and remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes.
What's going on? He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
He said so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute.
We need to go to the items. And then... Hang on. There we go.
Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
My
Come
fault.
on!
You're pathetic. You know that?
This part is so crazy to think that they would do this, like... Oh no, Geronimo! Ah!
Here we go! Here we go!
Lenny!
Pull me up!
Lenny! Lenny!
I'm slipping! Oh shit! I've got you. Now stop yelling.
Lenny!
Arthur, help me! Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down. Where's Javier? He fell. The others will get him. You and me, big man. Come on, we need to stop this train.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
You screwed up! Why don't you shoot those bastards?
Not let them stop this train!
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
What the hell was Bill doing? He had long enough to set that charge. Well, I hooked up the wire, but we won't mention that. Make things right. How you doing there?
I'm okay. If we don't stop this train soon, the other boys will never catch us.
I know, just stay calm.
Oh! Wasn't ready for that.
You got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
Where my hat went. Lost my hat, man.
Look at... Oh, got more coming off the train. There better be some more at the end of this. All these bastards must be gone. Inside. We need the car at the back, right? Yeah, he's pushing on.
Working on it. Oh, it's R3. That's what it is.
Still okay? I think so. Good. Doing good, kid. Where the hell are the others? I don't know. Damn it. Gonna get out of this. Oh, I know we are. There's still more coming on the train. All right. Finish those sons of bitches. I'll kill every last one. Good shooting, kid. I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this. Arthur, get over here.
Woo!
You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you.
We don't
I'll
want
give you my
to.
word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open.
Boom shakalaka.
Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Also, this is the only time you ever put dynamite on something like this.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
I'm the only one who lost my hat and all that.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Here we go.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake.
Easy as cake. Ooh, a piece of cake sounds good right now. I do have a donut left over.
Brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good.
No. I've played this game many times before. This is just something to do for fun today, just to do something different and have a little relaxing
See if we can get this open.
session. I did want to get it put up on the PS5 though, because I got some stuff I want to work on later this summer/fall with Red Dead Redemption 2. So we're gonna keep it installed on the PS5 till then. I previously played it a couple times through on the PS4 years ago.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here, make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
Railroad contract.
Here we go.
Invoices, blah, blah, blah. You got anything?
Not really. Sugar imports from the Spanish West Indies. A lot of sugar. Some
Think I got him. Nice. Well, thank God. Come on.
Off the train.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Hoo-yah!
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on. Move. Yeah.
Here we go. Now, if I remember correctly, my hat stays on my horse, so I should be able to get my hat back without needing to actually physically look for it. I think. Has been a few years, so I could be mistaken.
Oh, for Lord's sake, put that book away and go help. Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in
Horseshoe Overlook. Valentine, baby.
Hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
And that's a good place, too. Just keep the game at for quite some time, because there's a lot of fun stuff to do around Valentine.
Good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Bow, 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 bow. I love it. Such majestic views. I think the best part about this game is you don't even have to be a fan of like the Western genre to still have a great time in this game.
Boss. You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Look at the cinematics here,
Come on,
man.
kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Lenny! 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 If you know, you know. Look at those shots, though. Like, just cinematically, they did an amazing job with this game. Still holds up. Yeah, the second camp's a good place too. I think both places are really good to just stop and take your time.
Get us out the stream.
Is it the second one where you can finally get up, get the fast travel? That's usually the point when I like. Well, I think that's the point I paused my third playthrough was once you get to the second camp and the quick save option and everything
Does
else.
everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up.
Lift with your back. I mean your knees. Lift with your knees.
Nearly there.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
Up on the ridge.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, despite it, that just talk.
It's a good point.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
Man, I don't think I've ever been compelled to try to play this game in first person. That would be super interesting. Like a first person only run of Red Dead Redemption 2. Treat it like it's Cyberpunk 2077.
My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I was too young to really remember much.
That's kind of terrifying. I don't know if I could.
A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere.
I bet I could if I got used to it.
We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this
Just
area?
love the look of this. It's like recently rained. The ruts of the road have got puddles in them. Everything's nice and green.
Cowboys, outlaws, working girls.
They're not rain per se, but the snow melt.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe.
Valentine. Oh wait, Horseshoe.
Good
Yeah,
place to
yeah.
lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. you and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. That's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so... I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong.
Get up. There we go.
What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store.
I remember being pretty impressed when this game came out too, because your hair grows out, your beard grows out. You have to worry about heat, cold, but especially the beard and the hair and the stench option. I remember like your character has a smell and you can take a bath and like smell affects like your tracking ability and other stuff. Man, it is somewhat disorienting to do this in first person. Bounce around a lot.
There you are, brother. Head in there. Follow the track for a bit.
What's up, brother? Special teams.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
Hurry up, dude.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
Love it.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Jose.
All paths lead
Every
back
last
to
one
Micah,
of
don't
us.
they?
But I kept us together, kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow.
More dignified.
Everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone
No more
to earn
passengers.
their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be
God, that
fine,
looks
Mr.
amazing.
Shaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
A moment of contemplation. Welcome to Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. Couple of weeks later. Yeah, for a 6-year-old game, it still looks amazing.
Rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Welcome to the real game.
Arthur?
Jose?
Cup of coffee sounds good right now.
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
And that drops you into the official first part of the game. Which, you know, for a 2-hour introduction to a game, that's one of the reasons this was the game that inspired me to create that series, because some of these games that I play have some really amazing introductions, and I think it's worth celebrating them. I love this game. That's a good enough stopping point for the stream today, everybody. Tomorrow, I believe we'll be starting a little bit earlier. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Flintlock goes live at midnight tonight, which means tomorrow morning, once I get up and going, we'll be streaming Flintlock for the next couple of weeks. I've heard it's about a 40-hour game, so if I usually play 2.5 to 3 hours a day, so if I do 3 hours a day, if I like sit down and actually make myself do 3 hours a day, we should be able to get through it in 12 to 14 days. So I'm expecting a couple of weeks of content out of Flintlock, so that'll be the main game that we stream for the next couple of weeks. In between, of course, I'll continue to do game guides, news articles, movie reviews, TV shows, and all the other things that I do. Probably some guides around Flintlock since it's got a skill tree and everything else. And then we'll be looking at what I'm going to be playing for the first few weeks of August, because I still don't know yet. Even if I do decide to do the Bounty Hunter game, which I may or may not, I don't know. I got to find something to do for the first few weeks, because we've got, until August 22nd is when the War Within drops. So I've got at least 3 weeks where I need to find something. And I'd like to find some new games to play as opposed to old games. So I'll be keeping my eye on the horizon. Of course, if everybody's got things they'd like me to look into, I'm happy to take a look. In any case, I'm out. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube and Twitch every single day. As always, don't forget the Discord and all the socials, and we'll see everybody next time.